Some people have called her wicked widow. Some call her Akpokojaye. And a host of other names that has been attributed to this one person called Cynthia Omonwo Adebanjo. She is not that strong. She might appear elusive. She is not really powerful. She might present herself that way. The reason why this is so, the impression is because of a portion in a particular police station that decided to do their job like kindergarten. They insisted that they will not in any way acknowledge what we all know and attach prime suspect to Cynthia. But that is a story in the past, because right now, justice for Mohbad has heated up. In fact, right now, it is serious. So Cynthia was invited by the Nigerian police. And when I say Nigerian police, I'm not referring to the whole of the Nigerian police. I'm just using that so that you understand what I'm talking about to non-Nigerians. She was invited as a result of the new work that has been put in place to make sure that culprits are brought to book. It is as a result of the 3-second video that they wanted to use to extort money, but they failed because it eventually exposed them all. Cynthia has been invited, and you'll be shocked at what Cynthia did. I want you to stay with me till the end of this video, where you'll be getting the real account of what happened today. In fact, it's a serious issue. It's a serious matter. Anyone in his or her right mind will know that Cynthia is not free. Cynthia is not guiltless. Cynthia is directly and indirectly responsible for a lot of things. To an extent, Mohbad could have presented himself or allowed himself to be rubbished and eventually pied. But it is what it is, regardless of the strength and weakness that we demonstrate as human beings. Nobody has the right to pie anybody, RIP anybody, unalive anybody. Nobody has a right, for whatever reasons. Oh, I heard that you have this girl. Oh, are you going to leave me? Or what's going to happen? We had a fight, we had a quarrel, and then you decide to pie someone. Nobody has a right to, unless you are in self-defense. And if such happens, then it has to be investigated so as to find out if there is any foul play. In the case of Cynthia, she has been elusive, hiding, running. She had some people who of course, these are dangerous people, supporting her all this while, covering up, lying. Now, Cynthia is on the way. On the way where? What is really happening here? Let us find out. But before we proceed, please like and share. Like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers who have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. Let's get right into it.
Invite you, or when police are giving you lawful order to arrest you, you are duty bound to still obey. Because Sophie to say you are bigger than the law. That if police, you don't know why they are inviting you. You don't even know. That police invite you does not mean that they will detain you. That police invite you does not mean they're going to be judging you. No. But there is nobody, no matter how highly placed, that will tell you if police invite you, don't honor. And it over so pe tola baba pe e ma da won lo. Any e ongongo ni ota e. Because the moment you start running, you are giving the police another cute angle. In fact, guilty angle that if you are not guilty, you are not supposed to be running. After all, we didn't come to arrest you. We sent you an invitation. Especially when you have an idea of why they are inviting you. That way, you have ample opportunity to prepare yourself. In an event that you don't even know why they are inviting you, you are still duty bound to honor. But the moment you give false excuse, they will accept it under the law. Police can accept it. Okay, but what kind of phone date it here? Why didn't you come? If you give them a good excuse, talk about the evidence. Talk about inviting you on scene. They sent you an invitation. Come on Tuesday, and then probably peradventure that person run into an accident. Orí ẹ̀kan ti ya, ọ̀wá apá ti kọ́, ó ti ní pop gbogbo bí. Tó bá send ẹ pé mo ṣe wà ń sìn, mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ operation mo l'accident lánàá yẹn. Ọ̀dẹ̀ tí à ń gẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀ mi, ẹ bá mi send a lawyer, send it to the IPO. IPO will look at it. This person has an accident. Okay. With the person being there, could they affect investigation? Police might choose to come to where you are and say, because this investigation is very important, we understand that you had an accident, but you are still alive, you can talk. Where are you? Tí o bá ti jìnnà jù, police will travel down there instead of you coming to do their job. But in an event that you don't prove it to them, you say, I am not feeling well, or I have an exam to do on the day you said I should come, or there is an emergency, family emergency, or like the one Wunmi gave up. She said the son is not feeling well. How possible now? The normal person will say irony, but the law says you must believe it that ara ọmọ yẹn ò yá tòótọ́. Then you ask, okay, we are giving you another date. Come tomorrow. If the child is not feeling well, if it's not a serious one, find somebody. You are not the one treating the child. You are only standing there to look after them. Stay with the child. Come to us. If not, we'll come for you. I get what I'm saying. So whatever the case may be, trust me, guys. Lábẹ́ bó ti lè wù kórí, mo sì sọ pé tí kò bá ti lọ lọ́la, Saturday or Sunday, I will attend all those borders. Ọlọ́run á fún mi ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ àti agbára. I will attend those borders and I will make sure I speak with them. Èèyàn bá ẹ bá ó ní ẹ pé bye because as tomorrow morning, by the special grace of God, the police must go to court and obtain a warrant. Nítorí pé ó ti ń jọ pé ọmọ oró lè fẹ́ yádànù. This is homicide case. This is no time to give chance for anybody to yádànù. So bóyá ti yádànù àbọ̀ fẹ́ yádànù, they must effect and ensure that warrant so that they can pick this person anywhere. Torí àmọ́ bí tamati rí báyìí, àmọ́ lé ẹ̀, we don't know where she lives. Ọgbà ọlọ́dọ̀ Iyabo ló ń gbé, Iyabo ti travel, ìyẹn máa nílé òun ti wà lock and key. So gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo level jọra wọn pọ̀. Kò sí lé, so òun gbọ́ ti rí call wọn. I'm sure she must have seen their call. So she's in Tanzania already. Kò sí wàhálà, Tanzania ló kéré jù, mélòó ni Tanzania bẹ́ẹ̀. Kókó bẹ̀ ni pé at the end of the day, I get what I'm saying, we don't know where she is at the moment. So lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ ń kórí, ó ń ṣe exercise ní sẹ́ẹ̀. Àtijọ́ tó ti mọ̀ pàdúrà àti lọ yẹn lọ́ti gbòòṣe, wọ́n ti ń ṣètò, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé next roll call ni wọ́n ti mẹ́ni tó kàn. But ẹ má worry, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lé ẹ̀sán lórí yẹn. Wọ́bìlì whisky èmi tẹ́ ń wò yìí, olóòráyè òun lẹ́ ń wò yìí. When I am fighting for truth and justice, kò kí ń rẹ́ mi, kò kí ń sú mi. Àjọ máa nà tán bí owó. I get what I'm saying. Ibikíbi tó bá wù kẹ́ wà, wherever you are hiding, mo fi Ọlọ́run bàbúrà tó bá ṣọ́ra, you become a fugitive. Ọwọ́ dẹ̀ ṣe máa tẹ̀, you are only going to buy time. Torí kò sí no more hiding place. Kò sálágbára kankan ló ń ṣe kíní kan, àwọn kíní kan ló wà mẹ́. All of you foul. Àníṣe fúnra rẹ̀ ló máa sọ. Ẹnì kẹta yẹn tẹ́jọ́ wà nù fídíò tó ń yọ 3 seconds yẹn, ó máa sọ, you will tell the police. Kò ṣe pé wọ́n mọ̀, fúnra ẹ̀ ló máa sọ. You will tell them conveniently yourself. Any attempt to say ó fẹ́ parọ́, you are making a mistake. By now, kẹ́ máa gbọ́, ìyá Mohbad ẹ sọ fún ìyàwó yìí ni. Ẹnì kẹta tó wà nù bẹ̀ yẹn, and that third person, that person's name never even came up at all in the course of the àtẹni tó sọ lórí social media o, àtẹni tó ti lọ fún lẹ́yìn o, kò sọ ọ̀sán. So how the person got into the house that day, what the person did, ìwọ Wunmi náà ló máa sọ fún rẹ̀. I know, yes, yeah, and oh, they took him. Ikú tó yẹ kí Mohbad kú, òun ni tó yẹ kí Liam kú. So why would they want to buy Mohbad? Is it that was that the condition given to you that tó o bá ti lè yanjú Mohbad ọmọ ẹ la bá fi di? At the end of the day, o wò pé Mohbad ọmọ I don't want to pàdánù ọmọ ìwọ máa yá dànù. O kí ẹ̀ pa ìyá Mohbad, o kí ẹ̀ pa bàbá Mohbad. Ó tẹ̀ pé ìyàgò fún ẹ̀ gan, òun gan fẹ́ rán. Ìyàgò ń ṣe bálabàla. Ọlọ́run wà lórí òkè wọ́n fọ̀rọ̀ mi sádùúrà báyìí. Àwọn ọmọ ìfẹ́ rí but we dey we gather day ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ ẹ má wọrí. So mo ti gbé yín débẹ̀ yẹn o kẹlẹ̀ mọ́ bóyá ń lọ o. I've just told you guys the truth ó lè má ti yẹ yín bọ̀rọ̀. The reason why I'm taking my time mo ń sún ẹnu kò because mi ìfẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé òun fúnra ẹ̀ ló máa ṣe kí ni but ó ti mọ̀ pé àṣírí ti tú. That's the honest truth. Àṣírí ti tú. So bóyá AIG tó mọ ilé ló máa wá invite ẹ tó máa lò dá lóhùn àbí táwọn kan máa ní kó má dá lóhùn ó tiẹ̀ dá. Ó yẹ kẹ́ sọ pé àyọ̀mí yẹn parọ́ ẹ ó yẹ tiẹ̀ lọ kóòtù mo ti sọ ilé ìsìn rú àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà tí sùtù wọn kódù yẹn ó yẹ kẹ́ lọ charge mi sí kóòtù pé gbólé tí mo tiẹ̀ sọ àgbẹ̀tò ẹ charge mi sí kóòtù kí tiẹ̀ kọ̀ rí fíìmù yín wò lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo fẹ́ rí fíìmù yín kàtẹ́jọ́ mo ní kẹ́ involve mi ibi tó lápẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ kọ̀ wọ́ mi wọlé kàtẹ́jọ́ fèsì ara wa ẹ jọ Wunmi jọ torí ọlọ́dà mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò yẹ kí sọ lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ Wunmi ẹ gbé mi sí kóòtù kájọ pàdé báyìí ṣé mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò yẹ kí sọ mo ti parọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀ náà I've lied against you sue me to court ẹni ẹ bá mi dáwọ́ fún náà kó gbé mi lọ kóòtù mi ò fẹ́ kẹ́ máa bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media mo fẹ́ ká mọ ríra wa sójú kalẹ̀ mo máa yẹ máa wára wa sọ̀rọ̀ àbá lè bèrè case file gbogbo oníkálukú àdásẹ̀sì ra wa ẹ wá ń bóyá mo ń parọ́ àbí mi ń parọ́ mi ò fẹ́ gbówó rẹ̀ tẹ́ ìṣe lórí social media yẹn kí ẹ máa ju blow lórí social media ṣó ń kọ́ra wọn ni o lè ju blow o lè ju punch o lè ju legal punch lórí social media kó kọ́ anybody so alátìrà physically and ẹni ìkẹta yẹn ẹni yẹn wọ fún rẹ and if what the person did was in your face ask yourself so ó jẹ̀bùn prison àbó jẹ̀bùn prison and you kept quiet over a year ṣé yẹn ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kéèyàn ṣíyàwó fẹ́ àwọn kọ́tà kan tí ìbò anywhere káàkiri kan kọ́ lọ́ọ́ máa ṣọ́ wa gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tí yàn kọ́ lọ́ọ́ ń ṣe kiri pẹ̀lú kéèyàn àkóbá àdábọ̀ ọlọ́mọ yẹn kéèyàn rí olú ẹ̀kọ́ ìyẹn náà tọ́ ọba pèsè akọ̀sáré máa le tó bá ti rọ́ọ̀mù báyìí ó bàbá lé sálẹ̀ kò ní bèrè pé aláyé ṣé kí n gbéra ó ti lúyọ ọmọ tó kọ̀ kó ọyàn síta báyìí àbí wà á ti máa sáré máa dìde ẹ̀yìn áńgẹ́lì tẹ́ ń kírètì àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀yìn gbọ́dọ̀ abáyé pera wa lẹ́jọ́ angel when we get to heaven we have case to answer you cannot create okay I will see something I don't know whether this thing I want to go for it you are already standing up down and the next thing they will say you lose control ẹ̀yìn kọ́ máa lọ kọlu ẹni tí yóò kọlu the next thing I go ọmọ bí ẹ̀dá ìgbà tó ń ṣe òmò mà ti lóyún olú ẹ ti rọ́ọ̀lù nìyẹn ó di bàbá bébì wọ́n wá béèrè ta ni bàbá bébì ẹ wò báwo láńgẹ́lì gan ìmọ̀ láńgẹ́lì ti irú inspiration yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara wa àwọn áńgẹ́lì gan ẹ̀ ń ṣèṣekúṣe áńgẹ́lì ẹ̀yin gan kíyàn fura sọ̀rọ̀ yín kí lẹ rò ní gbogbo yẹn lọ́rùn ọ̀run lẹ́wà áńgẹ́lì wà lọ́rùn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ronú pé kókó máa lé kí ni ẹjọ́ kí lẹ rò débẹ̀ táyà áńgẹ́lì fi rò dábìsí pé ẹ̀ ń ṣèṣekúṣe lọ́rùn ẹ̀yin náà lẹ rò pé kíyàn máa wẹ̀tì ẹ̀yin náà lẹ rò pé kíyàn ẹ̀yin lẹ kírètì pé ok kírètì ọkọ̀ kó máa squat kí ni gbogbo level yẹn pàṣẹ gbogbo kí ni tẹ dálẹ̀ sí ọ̀ lára sí ó kó bá ẹlòmíì ó ní wo èèyàn ní bóyá kíyàn tẹ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dáfá kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fẹ́ anybody kíyàn wá mọ̀ pé ẹni tó ń fẹ́ gan because ẹ kọ̀ béèrè wò ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ẹni tó búṣẹ́ yẹn lẹ̀ ohun tí mo mọ̀ tó ṣọ́ọ̀jù there is one third person nobody had the name of that person gogo tó gbé yín láti jọ ìrìn yẹn and don't forget that time tí kéèsì ṣẹlẹ̀ there was nowhere Damola Ayinde Habib there was nowhere he was interrogated or investigated that is the reason why tí ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad fi mú lẹ́sìn ni he was part of those that carried Mohbad's body. Wọ́n gbọ́ jẹ́ kí n bá yín play ẹ̀ kẹgbọ́n list àwọn tí wọ́n interrogate. Ẹ bá travel o. Mo fẹ́ play.
Zone injection was administered. Ms. Iyabo confirmed that Mohbad started vomiting, while bruise pimples appeared on his face and all over his body. At this point, it dawned on Ms. Iyabo that Mohbad was reacting to the administered medications. She consequently ran out to procure hydro and interfering infusion. While at the pharmacy in the locality, she got a call that Mohbad has started convulsing. Eventually, Cynthia Omoduni Adebanjo, Adura Baby Sheldrak, Aloba, Olariwaju Idris, Adedoja, Aide Habib, Ido Daramala, Aderinto Fawaz, and Miss Isayo rushed him to the hospital in the vehicle of Engineer Chinaka, Jesse, their neighbor. Unfortunately, he was pronounced dead on arrival at Kurabed Hospital.
Ṣé ti gbọ́ orúkọ àwọn tí? Did you hear the names of those that took Mohbad to the hospital? Were you able to hear the names of those that took him, or I should play it again? Then I will now play to you the names of those that police said they interrogated. I realize pé Habib Ayinde Damola was not part of them. That is another thing. But because God works in a way we don't understand, Mohbad's spirit is now fighting for himself. You are my blood. I don't care whatever you have in consonant or in oath with these people. What we share together is bigger than what you share with them. Go and speak the truth to your Fabi. Let me play to you so that I got that out. My play orúkọ àwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé investigation àwọn táwọn interrogate. Listen again.
Immediately, the central zone injection was administered. Ms. Iyabo confirmed that Mohbad started vomiting, while bruise pimples appeared on his face and all over his body. At this point, it dawned on Ms. Iyabo that Mohbad was reacting to the administered medications. She consequently ran out to procure hydro and interfering infusion. While at the pharmacy in the locality, she got a call that Mohbad has started convulsing. Eventually, Cynthia Omoduni Adebanjo, Adura Baby Sheldrak, Aloba, Olariwaju Idris, Adedoja, Aide Habib, Ido Daramala, Aderinto Fawaz, and Miss Isayo rushed him to the hospital in the vehicle of Engineer Chinaka.
Did you pick the names? Or do I take about
Ibrahim, his friend, prevailed on him not to do so for his personal safety. Who noticed the increasing pains further insisted that he must go to the hospital for treatment. Mohbad still resisted and opted to call his personal nurse, identified as Nurse Wunmi, who unfortunately was not available. At this point, Iyabo Mesodi spending offered to call his own nurse to attend to Mohbad. That nurse turned out to be the auxiliary nurse, Ms. Feisayo Ogedengbe, a suggestion that Mohbad consented to. When Ms. Feisayo was contacted at about 14:30 hours on Monday, 11 September 2023, she was unavailable but promised to come the following day, being Tuesday, 12 September 2023. Ahead of her arrival, she requested that a picture of the swollen hand stroke injury area be videoed and snapped and sent to her for assessment to guide on the medication to come along with. This was eventually done. At about 14:35 hours on 12th September 2023, Ms. Feisha eventually arrived armed with one pack of cetrazone injection, one vial paracetamol injection, tetanus toxoid injection, one vial procaine penicillin injection, 7 ampoules of IM diclofenac, tincture iodine, several needles and syringes. Ms. Feisha administered the tetanus toxoid on the arm of Mohbad and gave both the paracetamol and cetrazone injection intravenously. Immediately the cetrazone injection was administered, Ms. Feisha confirmed that Mohbad started vomiting, while goose pimples appeared on his face and all over his body. At this point, it dawned on Ms. Feisha that Mohbad was reacting to the administered medications. She consequently ran out to procure hydro and nizafene infusion. While at the pharmacy in the locality, she got a call that Mohbad had started convulsing. Eventually, Cynthia Omoduni Adebanjo, Adura Baby Sheldrak, Aloba, Olariwaju Idris, Adedoja, Ayinde Habib, Ido Daramola, Aderinto Fawaz, and Ms. Feisha rushed him to the hospital in the vehicle of Engineer Chinaka, Jesse, their neighbor. Unfortunately, he was pronounced dead on arrival at Kurabet Hospital.
Get the names down. It was number 4. Now I'll take you back to Kawawa. I want to interrogate.
The resident
listen down.
Deceased at Lekki. The intention was to review the CCTV footage.
Before I even let you to listen to this, after all this happened, on conjecture or Shekiniko, when Mohbad passed away, they took Mohbad's body, they went to bury it in Ikorodu, the public made noise, police came in and they start investigation. The cocoa of the matter is, police confirmed that they recovered the syringe. That crime scene was not cordoned. Ejo, taloko syringe yẹn, talo lọ tọ́jú ẹ̀, talo padà kó fọ́lọ́pàá, mbolo kó sí. So they know they should keep the syringe, but they allowed the nurse to go. Am I worried? Am I gbọ́ sí o?
Was to review the CCTV footage in the house. Unfortunately, the CCTV was out of order. It's not functional even before this incident.
Out of order. Not that it was not installed. Out of order. Listen carefully. I'll take it back. Out of order. But they did not. We don't know when it became out of order. Police were able to get on out of order. It was not installed. It was not working before. But Wunmi will tell us, when did the CCTV stop working? And who installed the CCTV? Come and tell us. Wunmi shared the same iCloud with Mohbad. It is undeniable. We have the voice. They both said yes. They both shared. She said, I have my own stuff there too. Ìwọ̀nba tí iCloud ẹjọ́ share tí CCTV yẹn ti mú àlàfẹ́rí. Àní àfẹ́rí. Àìmárì yẹn. Ẹni tó máa sọ pé àní rí. Ẹni yẹn tó pọ̀lẹ̀ tó pa Mohbad ìtajọ́ máa fèsì ẹ̀. Àfi kẹ́ máa dúró lórí social media. But ẹni yẹn tó bá ti bọ́ síta physically. Àní a máa sún wèrè kó a máa bú so papọ̀. Ẹjọ́ wà ń di ẹ̀ ni. Ẹ fẹ́ rí kíni. Kí ló wà nù pé kò wọ iCloud tí wà á ti èèyàn ti jọ share papọ̀. And Amari CCTV tá a máa dára sí ẹgbọ́n fíìmù.
However, the visit led to the recovery of remnants of drugs and injections and other test kits administered by the auxiliary nurse, including 1 tetanus toxoid injection, 3 used syringes, 2 used syringes filled with suspected medicine contents, 1 packet of cetrazone solution, propane penicillin injection, empty broken pack of diclofenac injection, paracetamol diluted with water for injection, 1 bandage, 1 plaster, and 1 iodine solution. Also separately recovered is the mobile phone of the deceased. All have been registered as exhibits.
Mobile phone, not phones. That means they only took one. Emma Wulo.
We also visited the investigation team, also visited Pyramid Hospital, Perez Hospital, Chandelier Nightclub, VI, which represents one of the scenes where the deceased in the viral video was assaulted at the Elegushi Beach also. Medical opinion. In addition, as part of investigative efforts that are aimed at obtaining expert opinion in the likely cause of death of Mohbad through a professional review of the actions of auxiliary nurse Felisayo Ogedengbe, the principal suspect. On 26 September 2023, a team of medical doctors, pharmacists, and nurse drawn from the pharmacy Council of Nigeria directed at addressing 2 fact questions.
Interrogation oneju wọ́n tún fẹ́ ṣe kò fẹ́ gba interrogation fúnra rẹ̀ ló submit rẹ̀ pé okay èmi ni mò ń bá Yomi sọ̀rọ̀. He wanted to take the fall. They thought it's going to be a walkover. To them, ẹ má gbàgbé pé when they started their Ogombo story, they were thinking by that time Yomi Fabi will be police cell. Wọ́n ti mọ mẹ̀mẹ̀ wọ́n mọ fútẹ̀. You will see that their double agents will come up with narrative, will be telling you ẹ̀yin abiyamọ tó tọ́ Yomi Fabi yẹn wọ́n máa gbé tádúrà tí ó bá sùn Yomi ẹ wò láti ìgbà yẹn di sí tádúrà ò tí rí mi sùn. Ẹ máa jókòó sórí social media àwọn ọmọ tí ò tó yín lọ́jọ́ orí ẹlòmíì tẹ̀mọ̀ bóyá ó ti ní mental problem tó ń fi social media gbéra a máa kó yín jọ ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ fẹ́ jèrè àwọn ọmọ tẹ́bí a máa tàn yín kíyàn máa sọ fún mi nírú kéèsì tó clear báyìí tí mò ń ṣe pẹ̀lú inú kan kọ́ máa nírú àdúrà nírú kéèsì báyìí ẹni tó yẹ kó bọ́ sí kọ̀rọ̀ kó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n n tẹ́ ṣe you are fighting for my brother, my own blood, my own flesh and blood. You didn't lie against me, Uncle Yomi. You didn't steal my phone, Uncle Yomi. You did not hack into my TikTok, Uncle Yomi. It was my original TikTok, Uncle Yomi. That video I saw it before now. I am meant to even speak out, Uncle Yomi. That phone, that it's my phone. You are right. The only thing is, I know it will be difficult for you to believe I am not the one, but please, help me let the share. One rope, you know your bed, how I charge you. I don't know what they take me for. I don't even understand. And they're able. You're 25 years, you know, age you get here. Kẹwàá Timothy lórúkọ kẹwàá your 25 kúrò ní èjì ẹ̀ ní mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wà nù ayé Timothy miss wọn àwọn àgbáwo tí star ti ń rùn lára mi kó wá wò sùsù kó nírú àdúrà ọmọ 22 years náà ti bí Timothy ń dábí ẹdun Timothy rọ̀ bí ọ̀wẹ̀ màá wò at this stage ohun tí mi ò ṣe kà no evil. I didn't commit any evil. The only thing I am doing is that Mohbad sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n I go use your body fight for my justice, but don't worry, I will push my brother. He will speak the truth. I just need you allow me to use your body to the fight on. Anybody that try to mess up, I will deal with them. Ẹ̀wá wo sùsù ìyá tó wá bí Mohbad yẹn is now fighting me saying now that I deliberately did not push that Adura should be detained. As we speak, I am still fighting that Adura should be protected and nothing should happen to him. Because at the end of the day, the only thing I want you to do is Adura, if you are told but join one láti pa Mohbad, that truth, pero need this station and you will not be processed. You were not processed first time. I investigated, I went to Panti, I did everything. You were not processed. Kojo, mo follow Babura, you will be processed this time. It is the law. Ẹ pè mí ní àfi tó bá sá lọ pátápátá. Ẹ lọ sọ pé mo sọ, ẹ tó bá fẹ́ ta tẹ́tẹ́ yẹn kó ta. Pé wọ́n tí ò bá lọ fún rẹ̀, mo fi ọlọ́run Babura máa gbé. Àárọ̀ ọ̀la, my NGO will pressure the police and they will make sure a warrant of arrest is issued. Lọ́la yẹn kó pe lọ́ọ̀yà ìbọ́ta. And that means anywhere they find her, they will pick her up. Tí yẹn bá ti jáde, tí mi ìbá ti lọ sí gbogbo bọ́dà, lọ pariwo pé warrant of arrest ti wá o, kẹ́ pè mí lọ́mọ àlè. Tó bá ti di ọ̀la, I will personally ask the lawyer to go to the police. They will go to court tomorrow. They will meet the judge in chamber and a warrant of arrest to be issued. Ṣẹlẹ̀ ìyá wèrè, you cannot be running for a serious case like this. Ìwọ tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ọdún kan àwájọ́ dẹ̀ ni. Àwa jẹ́ mùmú nílùú tí ọlọ́ba tó níjòyè. Ẹ wá wọnú ilé ẹrú yàn pa ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tó ní tálẹ́ǹtì ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó ń kọrin ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ló ṣẹ̀ yìí tí ọmọ mi ò lè ṣẹ̀. My own son cannot offend somebody in Nigeria tí ó payàn ẹ wá wọlé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Káwa máa wò yìí torí ẹ̀yin lè máa kọ́ mọ̀ yàn. Ẹ sọ ní tẹ́mọ̀ kí n tiẹ̀ kọ́ mọ̀ tell me who you know. Ẹ sọ ní tẹ́mọ̀. It is dangerous if this person have a miss with this level she might ọmọ kan sí kò sí tó jọmọ́. Tọ́mọ ẹ bá yàgbé yín gbé wọ́n kọ́ ló fẹ́ tọ́jú ẹ̀ kọ́ di dókítọ̀ fún un tó ṣe yẹn kò sí un tó jọ́sẹ̀. Ẹjẹ́ àti ẹ̀kọ́ old àwọn alájọ nílùú náà á lè bá ṣe bí we own this country together. Kí lè bá wa kù? Tó bá fi di Saturday Sunday tí mi tó bá ti di ọ̀la tó bá fi di 10 o'clock tí o bá ti dé zone 2 tó bá di Saturday Sunday tí mi bá lọ sí bọ́dà Kútọ́nù bọ́dà ìdúrókò airport international airport kí n lọ pariwo sí gbogbo everybody jẹ́ ìwọ̀n mọ̀ ẹ fẹ́ jáde kúrò Nàìjíríà ẹ̀yẹ́ jẹ́ kó lọ wò ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ kò gbọ́ kó lọ lẹ́yìn tá a ti pariwo síta pé ẹ bu wọ́n sọ ẹ jẹ́ kó sá kúrò Nàìjíríà káriwo kẹwàá mú mi pé mo commit offence lọ́la bóyá àwọn lọ ní Nàìjíríà o bóyá àwọn apààyàn lọ ní Nàìjíríà o ẹ jẹ́ àjọba wò bọ̀ ẹ máa pa anybody tó máa sún yín torí àmúṣekere àfi pákéjì sí àwọn òpin káwọn lẹ̀ fún yín ẹ rò pé àwọn wà lẹ́fọ̀ àwọn tó máa ṣe pèrè fún tó bá ti lọ bẹ̀ kí gbogbo bọ́dà yẹn ẹ máa expect mi bẹ̀ tí bá ti níbẹ̀ kẹ́ bùbí so lọ́gbàbẹ̀ kọjá ó mọ̀ kó lóhùn ọkùnrin lọ́wọ́ jọ́mpà kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rẹ́sì bọ́ọ̀lù ń bọ́dà kó ní kọjá kó kọjá lọ́gbàbẹ̀ kọjá àfi tó wá kó ti sá lọ o pọ̀ tí ó bá ti sá lọ tó ìwà Nàìjíríà máa wo fíìmù bọ̀ àwọn ọmọ bíi tí kú Mohbad ti wá ṣe bí tọ́lá kan fọ́lọ̀ òfin ni we are only following the law ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ìwọ́dẹ̀ làwa ẹ̀yẹ ọlọ́pàá ẹ bá ṣiṣẹ́ yín bí iṣẹ́ gọ́ọ̀nà ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ ní kíní bí mo sì mọ̀ ṣe ibà fáwọn tó láyé kí n kọ fíìmù lẹ̀ kí n kọ bẹ̀ tọ́ mi lẹ̀ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pa mí kí n má jèrè iṣẹ́ mi àbí torí ẹ̀kọ́ lóhun bí òun lòun fẹ́ ọ̀kan kọ́ ẹ wá yanjú èmi dànù ẹ wá sílẹ̀kùn fólè ẹ sílẹ̀kùn wá pa mí sínú ilé wọ́n bá ma fi di 10 lọ́la tí ìbá ti gbọ́ wàá rí fíìmù àjọ ní kóòtù bó ṣe wà yẹn kóòtù yẹn is the hope for the last common man ohun tó ṣúọ̀jù ni pé ẹni tó pa èèyàn àbí tó lẹ́bọ lẹ́rù ó lè lẹ́nu ní kóòtù the public the NGO they get out for you pass anything ní kóòtù gan lẹ́nu jọ ọlọ́pàá lọ́bẹ̀ àjọ máa fàájà wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kíyàn kiri nínú zone 2 bí onínáwó tẹ̀lé tẹ̀wọ́n sọ̀kò ó ní power ṣẹ̀bẹ̀ náà wọ̀nyàn wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ kò fi àdírẹ́sì ilé ẹ̀dọ́ mi wò ẹ kò fi dọ́ mi wò pé Yomi àtẹ̀fẹ́ wò ya ó tẹ̀ máa ń lẹ́nu ẹ kò fi bá mi ṣeré wò lálẹ́ ẹ bá mi fi ṣeré wò ní alẹ́ ẹ kò send ẹ díẹ̀ pé Yomi akọ̀fẹ́ wò pé you are making mouth this is where I live ọmọ yìí kò fi bá mi ṣeré ọmọ ilẹ̀ fi bá mi ṣeré wò wípé àní àwọn tó ju yìí lọ tó ju AIG lọ wọ́n ti ní mi gbọ́dọ̀ dá AIG lóhùn tí àbá tó ò bá mọ bó ṣe lọ lálẹ́ ẹ kò fi bá mi ṣeré wò DM pé she has not done anything wrong Mr. Yomi you are just shouting this is where she is ibi tó ti ń ta àwọn òkú rẹ̀ ó yá jù sáwà kò fi bá mi ṣeré wò just send it kò send ẹ̀ sí mi wò bóyá ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ fíìmù breaking news ẹ̀ rí ẹ̀ bá yá sóni ìsọmọ abọ́dì ń ṣeré bí ẹni tó wà wájú embassy nínú wájú American embassy tó fẹ́ gba visa kan ti ní congratulations tí sódẹ̀ bọ́ǹdì ẹ̀ tí ẹ bá ẹnìyẹn ìgbà ẹni wọn kọ́ lọ́wọ́ òkọlà pọ̀ ó nílà Abẹ́òkúta àbí Lájẹ̀bú.
The elusive Cynthia. The excuse that Cynthia gave to the police is that Liam is sick. I'm kind of also thinking that this is the same that this Cynthia will give when push comes to shove on DNA. She will say the boy is sick, and that guy, little boy, can be lied upon, can be said to be sick for the next 1 year. Cynthia said Liam is sick. That is the reason why she will not be coming to the police station. I think she wants to do some little juju and maybe confirm from some other sources or find who they can bribe or who they can talk to. Right now, Cynthia's mother's phone will be like on battery low due to the number of people she would have called upon to help her. We heard that she's working in the United States, so she has some dollars in her pocket. And of course, she's also going to ask Cynthia to get money. This woman is someone that we know does not like to spend on children. She doesn't take care of them. She never paid their tuition fee. She never, ever, ever did anything to those kids than to give birth to them. And that's the end of it. That's what we heard. At least we heard that from Karimo. And we have seen the characteristics displayed by children who have not been properly brought up and whose parent are not normal. We've seen every of this manifestation. So she said she cannot come to the police station. And we heard that some of this crew, criminals who were present and know what happened to Mohbad, they said some of them have escaped, or maybe one of them escaped to Tanzania. And there is also a talk that Cynthia could also be on her way out of Nigeria. I don't know how long she's going to be there. Recall that Mohbad's mother got international passport done for her. I don't know, maybe they want to trick her to take her to Dubai, or because I really do not know what country they are hoping to apply. Maybe they are like, okay, you know what? Let's get you international passport, and we'll also get one for Adura. Should push comes to shove, we'll see what we can do. Let's see if we can apply for visa to take you outside of this country somewhere, a visiting visa. Let's get you a visit visa so you can go claim asylum in one of those European countries. Maybe that's what it is. We already know what Karimo said, what she said she did. She said, I took my sister, I wanted to fly out of Nigeria. I said, I'm American citizen. And they looked at her like, are you insane? You're American citizen. Does that give you the right to bring anybody to us and tell us this person is this and that? We want this. And they asked, sorry, is this child American? No. Is she American? No. So why are you here? They kicked her out. She said it herself, shamelessly. She wanted to take her sister out of Nigeria after the terrible, horrible incident that happened to Mohbad. Now, the police have invited her, and she came with this story of sickness. Liam is sick. There is a grace period of tomorrow, Friday, for her to attend again to come to the police station. The Inspector General of Police have invited her to come over. Maybe what they are trying to do is to get a case officer that will dampen, or someone that will throw out the file or rewrite or manipulate or whatever it is. They are trying to see what they can do on this matter. That's why she's holding back a bit. They've not gotten their contact yet. That's why they are holding back. When they get their contact, then she will probably appear to make it look like, oh, I came and that's the end of it. Or they will find a way to throw it under the bus. That's what they're trying to do, to throw it under the bus. And we will not hold back on this one. And I'm glad that Yomi Fabi is also resilient, resolute on it. And he's saying, look, there is no going back on this one. I'm ready to go all the way. In fact, I want this case to be transferred to the court. Now, for the unintelligent Karimo saying that whatever evidence anyone has, they should take it to the coroner inquest, why are you bringing up a new case, like waking up something else at the police station so that new investigation will be carried out? What she does not understand is this. Yeah, it is true that the coroner inquest is a fact-finding branch of the law, let's say legal justice system, and it is to find and process whatever information and then refer it to the Justice Department to determine if this will be taken to the court for proper trial. Now, if we have something much more visible, evidence that is heavy, weighty, I think the whole coroner inquest will be scrapped off and we'll move to the next, which is the proper court, where I want to believe strongly that those that are responsible will be charged and indicted and eventually sentenced to whatever they need to sentence. Imagine the whole shenanigan of 1 year plus, and we are here to find what and what. We are only sitting back on the lackadaisical, intentional lackadaisical attitude of the police, where Mohbad's sample was kept for 3 months, 4 months before they even did anything on it. How then are they going to get any answer or results? Why did you keep it for that long? I understand the part of the inquest that needs to be reopened because of the private autopsy that that people paid a lot of money for. I understand that part too. That is also important. So Yomi Fabi is pressing and we're all pushing. We know that there are a lot of evidence. Unfortunately, when you are surrounded by wickedness, what else? Mohbad was surrounded by wicked souls, evil people. Even his mother, a wicked woman. His brother, a wicked person. That's the worst that can ever happen to you. To have wicked people as family members. No one with conscience. They zero their mind once. And that's it. Like, anyhow, let's end it there. Their talk is, after the fight, he got home. He wasn't feeling fine. Let us even look at the part of Juju. At times, Juju can walk in that way too. The Juju that they are trying to make us believe that there was this thing, the Juju on Prime Boy. So when they now touched him, the touch now became that. Then he now got home. But what I still do not understand is how is it that the man that claimed he had touched Prime Boy and felt some uneasiness, how come he's alive, Adora? Is it that you have Juju on you too, or God helped you there? But Mohbad, maybe he touched Prime Boy too much. So the Juju worked on him. When he got home, he didn't feel fine. So if that is the case, why did the nurse administer? You heard what the police, and that was a press conference that they had, and the police were talking gibberish, mixing truth, lies, and falsehood, everything together. I want to understand something. Why would they administer tetanus, pain reliever? Let's say pain reliever, it's okay. Paracetamol, maybe it's feeling pain. Why would they administer tetanus if there is no cut? Why would they administer the other antibiotic if there is nothing of such? So it means that there is a cut, there is an injury. And if that injury is the injury that he had many days ago, that means that's nothing to do with Prime Boy. That injury came from what and from where? I'm thinking that injury came from that 3-second video that they release, the video they have a longer one. So that injury came from that. He went to the show. It was not treated. When he did a little squabble, push, fight, push, the thing busted a little bit and they covered it up and he got home. Now, the thing is, what now happened again at home? Yes, Mohbad had injury. But that injury, from what we can see, and from the government autopsy, whatever they put out there, the picture, the 3-second video of Mohbad shaking his hands, if we are to go by that, let us assume, because these things, let's say it's like that. He had that injury. He went to the show, untreated injury. He went to the show. Fighting, pushing your friend, there could be buildup of pus in that injury, infection. The thing will burst and blood will come out, but not that kind of blood like it's a fresh injury. Then he got home. What happened at that house? That argument, that fight at home. Why are they not talking about it? What happened at that house? What happened? So the nurse came, administered what she administered, according to what they are saying, and Mohbad reacted to it because it was not a proper hospital setting. And then what happened. Is that the story? It was not a proper hospital setting. He didn't survive the kind of medication that was administered to him, coupled with maybe some other things that he took already. And here we are. Now, that's one version of it. What about Cynthia being held responsible for the initial injury, even though the initial injury did not RIP him because it was left untreated? So it is the fault of the man that got injured, that left it untreated for these days, all this long, and the person who fought, but the person did not injure that person to a point where the person will die, but because that injury was left there and the person got, infected, and also the injection created some reaction and one thing led to another. What about that? Okay, what about they had a fight at home and during the course of their push, fights, arguments, rubbish, whatever, someone pushed someone or hit something on someone's neck? What about that? They hit something on someone's neck and the person died. What if it's a terrible thing? It's a terrible thing. I just don't want to start, I want you guys to create a picture yourself. Cynthia, there's no escape for you. You have nowhere to run to.